Let's make a hat. We will be using the Cricut trucker hat. I think it's called the infusible hat. It's a sublimation hat, in other words, but it is the Cricut brand. So I am in Creative Studio, which is the sawgrass software. I was trying to decide on which image I wanted to use on this hat. I took my braids down, and until I can get my hair done, I will be putting a hat on this thing because the girl is looking rough right now. Looking rough and feeling rough. I don't know what the kids came home with, but it has me down bad. Cold and flu season is not always nice to us. But I'm printing the image. So what it says is, I got you, girl, crafting with Chaz. And I'm going to print it on the Sawgrass 500. I won't need the bypass tray for this because it's literally a small image. I think the image is 3.5 by 3.5. And I could have printed some other stuff on it to not waste the paper, but I'm tired. So yeah, in future references, you can always make sure that you just print something else off with it to use up the rest of the space. I am using the Crafting Besties paper. So with the Cricut hat press, it does have its own app called the Cricut Heat app. So once you download it, you can pick the settings and it will connect to the hat. What I do like is that it displays the time and temp on, if you're using your computer, your iPad, or your phone when you're getting ready to press it. So that's what I was doing. I was connecting to the hat press. I received my hat press when it first came out as a Mother's Day gift. So I don't know exactly how much they cost right now, but I know the prices has went down since it was released. But I like Cricut brands because they're safe. If you don't go back and touch them or you're not using them, they will shut off, which is an absolute game changer, especially if you have little ones or, if you're forgetful or you get distracted when you're crafting, it will shut off just like the Cricut Auto Press and the Cricut Mini. So I love that feature with the Cricut products. I do have a large hat press that is in my garage as well. None of those safety features are on there. All right. So with the hat press, it does come with like I guess you would call it a mold or something to put the hat on. And of course, we're going to need some heat transfer tape. But this is our image. And like I said, this is the Crafting Besties sublimation paper. And I like the way it releases the color. Like, it's the bomb.com. So go and check out the Crafting Besties. They are on TikTok as well as all of the other social media platforms. All right, so this is the little mold. Now this does come with a warning, like if you have any nuts or nut allergies, because I think it's like walnut shells or something in the inside of it. But this is how you place the hat in the inside, or place this in the inside of the hat. Of course you can unsnap it, but I didn't go through all those troubles. So once you have your hat placed on there, with sublimation, it's always good to go over whatever it is with a lint roller just to make sure you don't have anything that's stuck on to whatever you're subbing on. And we are going to tape our image down so that it doesn't move, because with the Cricut hat press, you do have to move it while you are pressing. So you just want to make sure that your image is taped down really good to avoid it moving or having any ghosting on your hat or whatever it is that you're sublimating onto. The tape, I do have one of those tape dispensers that cut the tape into the little small pieces, but it's in my garage because that's where my larger heat press and the larger cap press is at as well. So I craft in my she shed. I typically work on orders in my garage. So this little tape dispenser, I think I got off of Amazon, the one that's in my craft room. But it looks like we got it taped on there pretty good. It might pop up. I don't know. But for the most part, you just want to make sure that you are centering your image. I was trying to put the iPad so that you guys could see that it has the prompts on the screen, but it did not work out that way. And then, of course, I done taped it down and forgot to preheat it. So you press the little play button that's right there, and then take it across the top of the hat, and it'll let you know once the 5 seconds are up. Then, of course, tape it down on there. Like I said, I don't know why I forgot to pre-press this hat before I decided to tape it down, but it's taped, so boom, it's gonna stick right on back on there. And then just make sure your image is centered. You can use a ruler if you're not comfortable with eyeballing certain things, and then hit the play button one more time and press down on the top. Oh no, my arm is in the way. Okay, look, boom. I guess I realized that. I didn't realize that when I was working on it. So I'm glad that I did move my arm so that you guys can actually see me using it versus just seeing my arm in front of the camera. And I'm trying to think, was it 60 seconds? I think it was 60 seconds. But as you can see on the iPad back there, because I'm trying to arrange it so that y'all can get a good view of it. I'm still working on these angles and cameras and trying to get good footage. Because sometimes when you're making stuff, it seems simple, but then it just does not go as planned. But I pressed down on it 60 seconds, and it does a little countdown if you get a little glimpse of the iPad that is back there. And I try to speed it up. And then, of course, wait for it to cool down before you peel it off. Or you can grab it hot like me. But I highly don't recommend. But do you see that color release on that? That is awesome. And it is gold. So it says, I got you, girl, crafting with Chaz. And now I have a hat that I can wear out the house when my hair looks a mess. I thought it was cute. But hopefully my hair won't look a mess for long. Happy crafting, guys.